6th International Residential School on Economic, Social and Development Rights and Good Governance with special reference to emerging issues of human rights. Kathmandu School of Law has been playing a crucial role in promoting advocacy of indivisibility of human rights for the last 8 years. It believes that the prospect of good governance can be enhanced by promoting economic and social rights along with civil and political rights.
निशा चौधरीको कोठीमा लगी छोडेर आफू मात्र फर्की आफ्नो माइतीमा गई बसेको अवस्थामा फेला परेको छ.
The protection and promotion of human rights is inseparably related with the good governance and devolution of powers and vice versa. With this view, KSL has been organizing residential programs for students and interactive dialogue of professors on economic and social rights and good governance.
They are expected to change the scenario of South Asia. If they work for the economic, social and development rights, if they work for developing, building a nexus between development and human rights, I think our democracy would be sustainable.
Since 2005, the program has been organized in coordination with SALS Forum and has been transformed into a platform of law students and teachers from South Asian region and abroad. The platform provides an opportunity for young law students and teachers to deeply understand the significance of economic and social rights and their relationship with good governance in order to address the problem of exclusion of vast majority of population in the region.
Socio-economic rights are equally important as civil and political rights.
The residential school has been designed to address the following objectives: promotion of increased regional academic and professional discussions on issues of good governance and its relation with economic, social and development rights, promotion of research and consistent dialogue on human rights, inclusive democracy and good governance in academic institutions in the region, targeting students, faculties, government experts and activists at the South Asian region level. Development of a regional platform for academics and professionals for discussion on human rights, inclusive democracy and good governance.
There is a saying, Chinese saying, as long as the cat catches the mouse, it doesn't matter whether the cat is black or white, as long as it catches the mouse, this saying is going on. But now the World Bank has come up that issue is irrelevant whether political freedom should precede economic rights or economic freedom should precede political rights is immaterial.
The course is first of its kind in the South Asian region as well as in the surrounding countries. It has been viewed extremely important in providing an international forum for many Nepalese and foreign faculties as well as students to test their ability and expertise. In context of Nepal, the course has developed the confidence of Kathmandu School of Law to organize and work as a leading institution in the region and surrounding countries on issues of economic and social justice, good governance, and rule of law.
Esdr program is definitely very essential for South Asian universities because this concept is still not known, in fact, in South Asia, and most of the students, they have the idea of human right only. They do not have the idea of ESDR, that human right has to be seen in totality. And when you talk of human right in totality, that includes also economic, social development rights. So that is why it is very, very important. And this way, I would say it's a very good effort on the part of KSL to start this program. And I have been a part of all the ESDR program. It is only in the fourth and I could not present myself physically, but I contributed a lot through writing and all. And I will suggest that we should publicize it more and should have more students from different parts of the country.
The first winter residential school on economic and social rights and good governance was held from 7 January to 11 January 2005. The second winter residential school on economic and social rights and good governance was held from 18th to 24th October 2005, which constituted participants from India, Nepal, and Bhutan. The third winter residential school on economic, social, and development rights and good governance was held from 28 December to 12 January 2006, which constituted participants from India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan, China, and Thailand. The fourth winter residential school on economic, social, and development rights and good governance was held from 22nd September to 5th October 2007, with constituted participants from India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Cambodia, China, and Malawi. The fifth winter residential school on economic, social, and development rights and good governance was held from 16th October to 7th November 2008, which constituted participants from India, Nepal, Thailand, Bangladesh, China, and Sri Lanka. The sixth International Residential School on Economic, Social, and Development Rights and Good Governance, with special reference to emerging issues of human rights, has recently been successfully completed, dating 21st October to 14th November, which constituted participants from Nepal, India, China, and Bangladesh.
The prospect for protection and promotion of human rights of people, the disenfranchised groups in particular, is unimaginable or unthinkable in absence of inclusive democracy, rule of law, and good governance. Safeguarding of basic liberties is possible only with equitable distribution of development opportunities and resources.
The socio-economic rights are not given much priority as given to the civil and political rights. As per the covenant only, if we see, the state parties are obliged for the progressive realization of socio-economic rights, whereas the same are obliged for full realization of civil and political rights.
And I also think that human rights is an important thing, even though China has done a lot and made great progress on human rights development, but I think it is still a long way for China to go.
Yeah, we can see that economic, social, and cultural rights has also emerged as very important issue in the domain of human rights. Until very recently, human rights movement and human rights community used to be preoccupied with the issue of civil and political rights only. But now there is realization that economic, social, and cultural rights are also equally important. And so there is general consensus now that all human rights, whether they are civil, political, whether they are economic, social, and cultural rights or other rights, are all equal. One type of right is not superior to another right.
राष्ट्रिय नीति निर्देशनभित्र समावेश गर्ने सन्दर्भमा एउटा राष्ट्रिय दृष्टिकोण हुन अति आवश्यक छ। मानव अधिकारको दृष्टिकोणबाट आर्थिक, सामाजिक र विकासका अधिकार भनेको एउटा यो सोलिडारिटी राइट्स पनि भन्छ, यसलाई कलेक्टिभ राइट्स पनि भन्छ हैन। र यो विषयवस्तु चाहिँ एकजना व्यक्तिसँग मात्र सरकार राख्दैन, एकजना व्यक्तिको अधिकारसँग त गाँच्छ, तर त्यो बाहेक पनि त्योबाट माथि उठेर यो समूहको अधिकारसँग हैन कलेक्टिभ राइट्समा यो कन्भर्ट भएर अगाडि जान्छ। सिभिल एन्ड पोलिटिकल राइट्समा धेरैजसो व्यक्तिको स्वतन्त्रता, बाँच्न पाउने अधिकारका कुराहरू आउँछन् भने यो व्यक्तिको साथसाथै समूहको अधिकारको विषयवस्तु पनि भएको हुँदाखेरि यसलाई एउटा ठुलो जनसङ्ख्याका मानव अधिकारका विषयवस्तुहरू उसको घाँस बाँस कपास शिक्षा स्वास्थ्य र न्याय प्राप्त गर्ने अधिकारसम्ममा यो समाविष्ट भएको हुँदाखेरि सबभन्दा पहिले त देशको मूल कानुन देशको संविधानमा यो कुरालाई स्पष्टसँग एउटा दृष्टिगत गर्नु जरुरी छ र यसको प्रेम्बलदेखि लिएर यसको फन्डामेन्टल राइट्ससम्मका विषयवस्तुहरूमा हैन यो इकोनोमिक सोशल र डेभलपमेन्ट राइट्सका विषयवस्तुहरू चाहिँ मौलिक अधिकार हुन् भन्ने कुरा एड्रेस हुनु जरुरी छ.
Last time when I came here, like it was, I was representing my country. I was representing more of my university. I was filled with that nationalistic feeling, and when I'm here, like I interviewed with, I've encountered these professors and these resource persons. The perception of thinking changed a bit, not in fact a bit, in fact a great deal. From a nationalist, I became an internationalist. From nationalist, I became regionalist. And for a human, I became the human rights activist. That's the change. The personality, that's how the personality changes. And more importantly, it's not only related to the personality. It's about how your orientation changes about human rights, how your approach changes about human rights, and how your adaptability changes with human rights. Like human rights, what is available in conventions, what is available in acts, what's available in all these laws is a different thing. What exists in grassroots level, what exists in reality is a different thing. What we teach is here or what we got here is what the reality is. And human right doesn't have any nationality. Human rights are universal.
You see that all over the world, around 97 crores of people, they do not have the food. Around 100 crores of people, they do not have the house to live. They live in the slum areas. And also 250 crores people do not have the adequate sanitation. And you also know that every moment, one mother dies during giving birth or childbirth. But lawyers claim to be the social engineer. If they are the really social engineer, this part of the world, that is the South Asia, if you look at the last decade, there was a stunning economic growth. But the reality is that that economic benefit could not be translated to the lives of the millions of people. So that's why you'll find that the millions of people in South Asia, they have been simply imprisoned in poverty. So poverty is not that people are poor, so that's why they are poor, or God has been made them poor. It is because of the social phenomena, social construction. It is the power relation is there. So that's why as a social engineer, what the law graduates can do, what the law graduates should do. So that's why we are bringing the students here to make them motivate. It is not only that they're memorizing certain sections for the legal education. They have many things to do for the society. So that's why it is giving them the knowledge as well as making them the aware and motivated about what they can do. So that the millions of people's life, that was the main purpose of this winter school. And one thing I'd like to mention that for the last 6 years, I found many students that they have really been motivated. They have been really working for the poor people. I saw especially in Bangladesh, the many people. Now, when this kind of school arranges by Kathmandu School of Law, I find a lot of competition over there that everybody wants to come here.
The 6th ESDR has been aimed for deepening the understanding of rule of law, good governance and democracy with focus on accountability of government system.
Over the time, what we see is that economic, political freedom, civil liberty, these are taken as a first generation of human rights. Economic development as second generation. And then we have also collective rights, environmental rights, which are third generation rights. What is interesting at the moment is that good governance is now being increasingly taken as a fourth generation of human rights. Soon it will be taken as, people should have a right to be free from the evils of corruption. People should have right to question the politicians which they have voted for. These kind of issues, having a good governance right, is coming up as a fourth generation of human rights.
learn from success and failure stories of other countries, and thereby contribute to discussion on possible approaches and contents to be followed while formulating the new constitution in future.
1/3 of the total import of United States of America, just textile and apparels, was from China. Therefore, the claim by the US authorities was that because of the depreciated renminbi, the distortion in international trade is there. It is backed by other Western countries also, Canada, Australia, European countries also, claiming that way and pressurizing China to review in the exchange rate of that.
Enhance the quality of empirical research of students and academics on socio-economic transformation and inclusive democracy.
My security of my body, my security of my speech, my security of going around, my security to think. All these phenomena that we do as a human being, we're looking for security for them. So nobody should come and say that you should not speak. Then I lose the security of my expression. Nobody should say that. You should not think. That in the past many kings said that you should not think. We will think for you. So my security to think should be protected. And what I say is like, all these phenomena that humans do specifically do in many ways, like animals also do that. But how do we separate animal and human being? Many philosophy have been developed. Many philosophies are there. Cartesian philosophy, what they said is like, the voluntarism is the basic characteristics of human being. Whereas animal are pushed. You cannot light on this tube light if you do not push the button. But you need not say me you go and come back from toilet. I will volunteer to go myself. It's how I work. Animal, they come and they feed, they stay and they go back. But we are not that way. We have a tremendous sense of volunteerism to do. We volunteer ourselves to do a lot of things. And we do not always repeat the same thing.
Like Jackie's nice teaching, they are telling about that, look, I was in Geneva doing this thing. I just got back from Geneva. Just trying to. And nobody can got back from Geneva directly to Delhi because there is no direct flight. So there is no direct flight. There is no direct flight from Geneva to Delhi. You have to go to Zurich or to Australia or to Austria or to England to reach to. So the teacher, he was just trying to, and one of the students who already had been to Geneva, he just stood up and said, sir, there is no direct flight from Geneva. I mean that, I mean that, I mean, and he was just, so it was nice teaching, So my students, they had been constantly giving me, that so-and-so is not, and I am known for giving memos. He is the witness. He has seen in my office the kind of a commotion, because it is, if this teacher has not taken the class, I made him to take the class, or what I have did that without telling anybody, I put, all voice recorder and the cameras in the class hidden, particularly, for that teacher, if I receive complaint, and I managed to have all the evidences. And that's how I could clean up. And that's why I said that I am not a failure because I got the result. The changes are possible, but I would say the changes are possible only if you contribute 200%.
There have been many achievements of this program, which can be listed as follows. A regional forum to promote study on economic, social, and development rights and good governance has been established. A regional network of law faculties, experts, students, and rights advocates has been constituted. A comprehensive compendium on economic, social, and development rights and good governance has been developed that includes research reports, articles, and workshop proceedings. This residential school has enhanced the capacity of Kathmandu School of Law as a center for in-depth study and research on issues of economic, social, and development rights as well as good governance. Importantly, the school has provided a rich input to the process of transformation of the Nepalese society. Thus, with the successful completion of the 6th ESDR, KSL has reached yet another landmark and will work even harder in the future to promote social justice and the rule of law.